World's smallest advanced chipset. Did you all know? Does not matter, yes or no. Must watch this video is those who know will get to know more and those who did not they will get to know it. Welcome to TechieSpod, where you will get all the information on interesting topics and blogs on it to read. If you are not subscribed yet, then you are missing out something. So, here we go. IBM and Samsung build one of the world's smallest computer chips that could increase your phone's battery life. IBM, working with Samsung and Global Foundries, has built the world's first 5-nanometer silicon chip. The tiny chip could have a range of uses, including in artificial intelligence (AI) systems, virtual reality and mobile devices. Power savings could also mean that batteries in smartphones and other mobile products will last 3 times longer than today's devices. Chipset for PC. IBM has created what it says is the world's smallest computer, which packs several hundreds of thousands of transistors into a chip smaller than a grain of salt. The processor is designed to work alongside blockchain technology to help track goods, and while it won't be doing heavy lifting, IBM claims it will be capable of monitoring, analyzing and sorting data. The processor is designed to help track goods and combat fraud in the global supply chain, and while it won't be doing heavy lifting or have much in common with what most people consider a computer, IBM claims it will be capable of monitoring, analyzing and sorting data thanks to having access to about as much power as a 1990s x86 processor. According to IBM, the chip will act as what it describes as a crypto anchor, which works alongside blockchain technology to connect the physical to the digital world, to help verify if a product has been handled properly throughout its journey. The computer is 1 mm by 1 mm, smaller than a grain of fancy salt, and apparently costs less than 10 cents to manufacture. Now it's time for mobile phone. Mobile computing is going to tinier and tinier scales, but you haven't seen a chip this small. Freescale has made the world's smallest ARM-based chip, the Kinetis KL02, measuring a mind-bogglingly tiny 1.9 mm by 2.2 mm. It is a full microcontroller unit, and that basically means it has a processor with RAM, ROM clock and I/O control units, making it a full-fledged computer. It might not be the most powerful computer you've seen with a 48 MHz 32-bit processor, 4 KB of RAM and 32 KB of internal storage. Huawei's Kirin 980 is the world's first 7-nanometer mobile chip set with 5G support. The Kirin 980 will first be seen in the company's upcoming flagship phones, the Mate 20 series. In addition to being the world's first 7nm chip set, it also claims several more world's firsts, including the first chip set to run on Cortex-A76 cores, Mali G76 graphic processing unit, dual NPUs, and a 1.4 Gbps LTE modem that you said will be ready for 5G structure. That's a lot of techie terms and specs that may not mean much to 99% of the population. Just know that the Kirin 980 will be faster and use less power than the Kirin 970, and the latter two, dual NPUs and 1.4 Gbps LTE modem, excite me the most and should bring the most real-world benefit. Let's start with the 2 NPUs, Neural Processing Unit. Last year's Kirin 970 was the first mobile chipset with a dedicated NPU, which allowed it to use AI to recognize scenes and objects on device, without needing internet connection. NPU let the phone's cameras know exactly what it was looking at. It could tell the difference between a dog and a cat, a human from a tree, sunset from sunrise. All the major Android phone makers, Samsung, LG, Xiaomi, Oppo and Vivo, have since implemented their own version of scene and object recognition algorithms, but because none of those phones were running on chipsets with an NPU, they are all noticeably slower and less accurate. The Kirin 970's NPU also drove a Porsche in a showcase during the Mobile World Congress. Kirin 980 is going to double down on the NPU, literally. The chipset will have 2 NPUs built in, which you said will help ease the workload. The second part that's exciting is that modem, which is the first to support LTE Cat.21 with the best peak download speeds. You said the chipset is 5G ready, though of course this is more future-proofing than of any practical use at this point. So, guys, this all about this topic. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's all for this video. I hope you all like it. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. The links for the following are given in description. Thank you.